it's my favorite piece of music in the movie, and I was on the scoring stage when Mark was with the orchestra, and you know, there were tears. People were just crying over and over again, you know, listening to the orchestra, and you couldn't hear what they were saying, just in the picture of the music. So, did that answer the question?
Yeah, and actually Patricia had a question that was similar to that. No, I'll ask it for her. But that reminded me of it. And do you and Chris ever write specifically for strengths that David and Gillian have as actors, or Mitch, or whoever you're writing for? You know, like that, the scene is underwritten because they can bring it.
Absolutely, and that's one of the joys of doing television. There aren't always a lot of joys in doing television, but one of the joys is that you develop a relationship with your actors, and you write something, and they'll do something you didn't expect. And, well, that's not what I imagined that scene would be. I actually remember a scene in Christmas Carol that Gillian did, and it was an interview with the adoption agent about Emily, and it was so emotional, and I never imagined that was the scene, but I thought it was better than what I imagined, and that's the great gift, is when you have wonderful actors like that, they're bringing things and finding things that you're not expecting. So it's a relationship you have with them through the work. And after a while, it becomes sort of subconscious. You just start to know, well, I know David does this, and I really want to do this, or I know that these moments didn't work very well in the show, or we edited around these things in the past, so let's not write these types of things. And so that's a great gift that we had. And as you know, like so many of the best actors in the X-Files were not cast as regulars. You know, Mitch Pileggi, William B. Davis, all the lone gunmen, they were finds. It was like, they're great, let's keep writing for them. And then you see what they can do. The other thing is that, in my long-winded answer, I realized, I spent, before I even wrote a script, I was in the editing room of the show from Excelsis Day. It was like my second week on the job. I was there, and that was a show that had a lot of problems. And I learned an awful lot about the actors and about writing by being in the editing room, because you know, you're really making micro decisions down to cutting blinks and stuff. And you're cutting into scenes later than they're written, and cutting out of them later, reordering things. And it's a great learning tool that you get in television that you don't get if you're a writer for movies. So that was a gift the X-Files gave me as well.